What is going on, YouTube world? What is going on, everybody outside the YouTube world? It is I, your Conquistadork, Javier, and here we are hanging out with the mightiest panel of them all on a Silver Age Sunday. I got for you guys that crossover variant for issue number 3 with Spawn on the cover.
Nice.
Yeah, so here it is. I'm missing issue number 2. So I haven't read through it yet, but I've heard some crazy things, some mixed things about this book. So I can't wait to just fill up the whole run and be able to read it. But here's the crossover variant with Spawn, issue number 3. And we're hanging out with Stay Puff 83, 1983. What's going on, Sean?
What is going on, everybody? Hope you enjoy us on this new Sunday afternoon time that we're starting.
Yes.
But I got Captain America issue 200. Captain Falcon. They said America will die if Captain America can save it. And this is nice Jack Kirby cover, Bronze Age goodness. So I had to start off with some Cap.
Nice, man. Nice milestone issue. Issue 200. Love that Kirby. And also hanging out with Cookie from Just a Little Podcast. What's going on?
What's going on, brother? I had to go and pull a little bit of old school welcome back culture. So I haven't read it yet. I actually got it as an AOK. So hopefully I can read it in the near future. But yeah, the crossover stuff, I'm in the same boat with you, man. I'm missing actually issue 2. So I have issue 1 and issue 3. But I gotta it was a good read from the beginning. But yeah. Same way. I gotta catch up on it.
Yeah, for some reason I can't find issue 2 at the shops.
Yeah. It's been a tough one to find for some reason.
Yeah. And you guys can't see, but also joining us is Mr. Eli right here on my lap, who's refusing to move, but that's all right. He's joining us on live stream too.
Awesome.
Yeah. What book? What is that? What is that Cotter book?
I've never seen it, never heard of it, but it's
I've never seen it.
It's a 30-cent-ish DC book. So I have no idea what it's about. It seems like it's definitely humorous. I got 2 issues. I got the front one and I got the back one back here. So I'm kind of wondering what it's about. I have issue 3 and issue 10.
Because it says DC TV.
Yeah, which I've never heard of.
Yeah, over on the top left corner.
Yeah.
So it must be some sort of TV show or something that maybe that they broadcasted back in the 70s.
It looks funny. Definitely looks pretty interesting.
You know, if Hialeah was here,
he'd probably know it.
He'd probably know it, yeah.
Probably bust out the theme song. That's the first thing that came to my head when I saw that book.
Oh, look. We got some knowledge. People are rolling into the chat. That's what I like to see. Super Russ 9000. What's going on, Super Russ? Man, we got to have you here on Silver Age Sunday one day.
For sure. Be
awesome to have you here. So here we have J Hood Creative, the one and the only J Hood Creative. Welcome Back, Cotter was a TV show.
Okay.
And Bubs from Bubs Comics says that is from a TV show with John Travolta.
Oh.
That's got the first one in that.
Yeah. Where is everyone? I don't know. Everyone's busy tonight. So everyone's busy today, which is fine. You know, we're hanging out with the crew anyways, the mightiest panel of them all. So as Puff mentioned earlier on in the show, we are doing a time change. Instead of it being 12 p.m. Eastern time, it's going to start now 12 p.m. Pacific time. Because I'm not a morning person. And I cannot wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning on my Sundays. But we'll be doing it 12 p.m. Pacific time, which translates over to 3 o'clock Eastern time. That's the new time for the Silver Age Sunday show. We have Varangian Vigilante in the chat. He says, thanks for sending the link, Cookie.
Absolutely.
Another person that we got to get here on Silver Age Sunday. I just need his. I don't know. I don't have his email, but would love to get Varangi and Vigilante on here. J Hood Creative. He keeps mentioning John Travolta's first role. Nice. That's awesome. I did not know that.
I didn't either. Where it all started.
Yeah, it was a great show in the late 70s.
Yep.
Yeah, Barbarian Kung Fu in the chat. What's going on, man? Long time no see. Welcome back. Cotter was a show that started John Travolta.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I wonder
Stay
if like
holding it down.
I'm thinking that John Travolta's this dude in the green. I'm assuming just by like the look of his face.
Nah, the one in the background holding up his hand.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're smart. Yes.
Yeah. That's
it looks just like him now.
Bro, I grew up off the reruns of that show, so
Okay. That's hilarious. It looks interesting.
You said that was an AOK, right?
Yeah, I want to say this was I got a few AOKs. I want to say it's from Lady Fantastic, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
She gave me a few books, which was pretty nice. She got me a lot of Master of Kung Fu books, which I've been trying to start on that run. So I was happy with. Yeah, she got me 99. Issue 100.
Death Boat. I like that.
Yeah.
Nice. Milestone issue right there.
Issue 24. Issue 101 as well. And I love this cover. It's definitely got that Bruce Lee feel to it.
That is a crazy cover.
Yeah, man. It's super, super detailed. It's really sick. She killed it.
He's like mid-high, like.
Yeah. It's insane. And I know that Metarock did a show as well where they went through all the entire series of the first volume, and that was a lot of knowledge they brought out, which is really cool.
Yeah, I think they were showing off because he has the whole run, so I think he was showing off each of the covers.
Yeah,
and just giving us a little insight of the covers as well. Yeah,
I think I put this up there since it's Master of Kung Fu related.
Hey, that's dope.
Nice.
Picked this up yesterday.
Nice, man.
Got a couple of back issues and new comics. Got some Savage Dragon. Trying to fill in holes on that run. Issue 72. Issue 69. Nice. They made a joke about that yesterday. But yeah, that is Larson's version of Thor with the hammer.
That's funny.
Oh, that's hilarious.
49. Some Defenders.
Nice. Defenders is great.
More Defenders. Nice Valkyrie cover. And some Black Panther.
That's sweet. Oh, that's a nice cover.
Yep. Issue 12 with Cap.
Where'd you go to, like the local LCS or?
This was at Coliseum of Comics. I occasionally goes there. And I posted this on Instagram today, Future State Justice League.
That's a nice cover.
Yeah.
Have you guys been reading any of the Future State stuff?
I haven't. I
had read this before we came on the show, and it was pretty good. I haven't read this one yet, the Catwoman. And then I read the Superman Wonder Woman.
Oh, nice. I saw that cover. That's a nice cover.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun read. And then the next Batman. The problem I have with this, of course, is that there.
Oh my God. $8.
That's craziness.
And then by the time you read the story and it's over with, and then you get a backup story with Batgirl and the Birds and the Gotham City Sirens, and it's like I want more of the Batman story.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I'm going to pay $8 for a book that's titled Next Batman, I want $8 worth of the Batman story.
For sure.
But they don't want to put out Solo's issues with the backup story, so they figured they just lump everything that's Batman related into this.
Mhm.
But it hurts the wallet, man. It really hurts the wallet. ASM 57,
Nice.
Spider-Man all slumped over and knocked out. Savage Dragon 256, a new version of Mako, and Leonardo TMNT Best of.
I wanted to pick it up, man. I missed out on like Donatello and Raphael, so
yeah, I knew I was gonna get Leonardo. Like, I'm not up to date on the Ninja Turtle series. Like, I'm still behind on it. But when they announced that these best ofs, I was like, I'm gonna get the Leonardo because he's my favorite turtle.
okay.
It's $5.99, so like I said, price tag, but this cover quality is way better than anything Marvel put out.
Mm-hmm.
And I also got these this week. I know Jeff showed me off a lot, and that's the
oh, nice. Yeah, I saw I saw you
Yeah.
posted that.
Jim Balin and his wife Holly.
That's dope.
That's Sonya's, then the Vampirellas.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man.
I really like that one.
Yeah, Holly did a great job on this. Of course, the regular one. But got these this week, and it was awesome. That's all I have.
Nice, man. That was from the Vampirella and the Red Sonja. That was from a Kickstarter?
Yeah. It's not under the Kickstarter, but it was something like a Kickstarter. The Indigo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Indiegogo.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. Hey, we have some other people joining us in the chat. We have Thomas Wood. What's going on, Thomas Wood?
What up?
Thank you for being here, man.
Everybody's liking it, man. Everybody's digging that show.
Yeah.
Post that on Instagram, man.
Right?
Yeah. Steve Whiting in the chat. What's going on, Steve? He's watching his Bucks play, so best of luck to them Bucks.
Yeah. Hey, Cookie, you post that on Instagram? I'm gonna check and see if they got the theme song, and I'm gonna share it in my story and tag you.
Nice.
Sounds good, brother.
Nice.
That's hilarious.
And Barbarian Kung Fu was asking if that 101 for the Masters of Kung Fu is my spec.
I think it is in my deck.
Yeah, I looked it up. The cover artist for that 101 is my spec. Yeah.
It's hard to tell, but yeah. Oh.
Nice. Definitely. Hey, we have IWK83. What's going on, man? And Fuchsia only in the chat.
Great show yesterday, Fuchsia. Great show. Or last night.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the ladies that was on the G-Spot show yesterday.
100%. You guys killed it. Honestly, I would watch those type of shows every day of the week, man. Those things they're just fun.
Yeah.
G-Man has a great show that he does for sure. Let's see here. I got some mix of old stuff, new stuff. I got not that many books. I'm trying to go to maybe the shop today. But the big highlight of my hauls recently has been, if I can find it in the stack, has been the Star Wars High Republic. This, I have sort of an interesting story. I went to one shop to see if they had it, right? And the shop didn't have it on the shelves. So I got some other books and I went up to the register and I asked the lady as I was cashing out, like, hey, do you have that Star Wars book? And she was like, oh, yeah, like they were behind the register. And she was like, oh, yeah, we're selling them to non-subscription members for $10.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I was like, what do you mean $10? Like, it should be cover price. And she's like, yeah, we're doing that for people who like subscribe, like, or put it on their order list, they can get it
Nah.
for cover price. But if you're not on the order list, then we're selling it for
So,
$10.
since when does they say, well, subscribers get it for cover, but regular people who don't subscribe, they pay $10 for a book? Like, nah, that's supposed to be
That's
on the
crazy.
shelf.
Yeah.
And if you do have extras, sell them for cover. Don't try
Correct.
and bring up the price on this, and you pretty much putting down the people who didn't
Didn't get it ahead
subscribe
of time.
to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that's how I felt, and I was like, all right, and we kept talking. Yeah, sounds like my LCS says Super Russ. That book is so overprinted, said Varangian Vigilante. Yeah, I was confused. I was like, all right, well, and then she mentioned something. She's like, oh yeah, those scalpers, and I was like, yeah, but the comic book shops aren't supposed to be
Yeah.
scalpers, like.
exactly.
And I said that to her, and she just like laughed it off, whatever. And so I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna get it. I'm gonna go to another shop. And I was just like, I'm gonna go to Fantastic Comics. They'll have it for cover price. And she was like, oh, they didn't get their books in yet. And I was like, I'll go tomorrow. And lo and behold, I went to that other shop, and they had 3 copies there, all for cover price.
Right on.
So I was able to get it for cover price. And
My
eBay prices were like $15 for this book. I think they
my
might have
LCS
raised
is
a
the
little
same
bit.
thing. Like I got 3 of them, so I have the same one from you, and I was
You got
able
3
to.
of them?
Yeah, I got this one for cover,
Nice.
and I bought this one for my buddy because I know he wasn't gonna pick it up, so I got that one for cover. And then they had this one, like they didn't even have it up; they just had it in the back, like hidden. And I was like, "Oh, are you guys selling the other covers?" Like, yeah. I'm like, "How much?" And they like $25. I'm like, "You got to be kidding me!" I'm like, "Why are you guys raising the prices?" Like, well, COVID. I was like,
Oh,
all right,
come on.
just
Stop.
make excuses. Just make excuses. I was like, okay, all right. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna support them. And like, it's still a pretty solid book. It's still like resale value is still up there. But I just like the cover, so I'm not gonna sell it. I'm keeping it for myself.
That's the Stephanie Hans cover,
Yeah,
right?
correct.
Variant.
It's really, really clean. And then just the fact that like Yoda's on there, man, it really
Yeah.
pops a lot. So
I know that Hialeah got that one, the Stephanie Hans one, if you want to show it off.
yeah,
He got that one. He said he paid $30 for it.
my goodness.
Yeah.
I don't understand the LTSs sometimes. Like it baffles me.
And now I gotta get issue number 2 now, because issue number 2 is gonna come out, and with the hype that issue number 1 has,
They're
issue number
already
2 is gonna
overselling
be.
on. They're hundreds of dollars, I think, already for issue 2. Like the variant covers is like a 1 in 25. It's selling for mad money, just pre-orders.
Yeah. Poof. Even the one for number 1, the 1 in 25 variant for number 1 is also going for around $100. I'm
Yeah.
on eBay right now just looking.
The
Crazy.
book was really good though. I actually read the novel already, and it's a really, really great read.
Nice. So as far as the novel goes, is that also sold out, or can you still pick up the
You can
the
still pick
novel?
that one up. I ended up like I barely have time to read, so like I'm always at work sitting down. I just literally put headphones in and I do audiobooks. And it's a long, long haul. I think it was like almost 30 hours that they read the entire book from start to finish.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a huge read, but it's really enjoyable. There's a lot of characters, a lot of new characters, a lot of new locations. So I mean, reading it, if you don't have time to really sit down and read and like digest it, it's gonna be a tough read because of how many characters there. It's almost like reading Lord of the Rings. There's
Yeah.
so many people that you're not familiar with.
Yeah, I can feel that. I can see how it's like Lord of the Rings-esque with all the characters that there are, and it's like introducing it, because we're still in the Star Wars world, but it's
Yeah.
still introducing this whole new side
Era.
of things. Yeah,
Correct.
era. Yeah.
And it was, I think this is Charles Soule's first book that he's written outside of comics, and he did an exceptional job.
Nice. Charles Soule, he killed it in that early Star Wars stuff with Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. Oh yeah.
Yeah. He did Darth Vader, because I know.
I think it was volume 2, right?
Gillen, yeah, Kieran Gillen did
Yeah, it was
volume
volume
1 of
2.
Darth Vader. Yeah.
Let's say comic shops are almost as bad as PS5 flippers.
Yeah. Which good news. Good news. We opened up the PS5.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah. We were finally able to open it up. Yeah, and I believe it, Varangian Vigilante, a lot of people are sitting on stacks of those books. The price will fall. I don't know when the price will fall.
Well, this is something that we've been ranting on the Comic Hall and Roundtable discussion for months, man.
What's going on? Simply Incredible Podcast. Thank you for
up?
being here, man.
I will be a guest on his show, Secret Origins, next Saturday at 8 p.m.
Right
Nice.
on.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
I have a question for you guys. Maybe you guys can help me out with this. I haven't read these, but I also got them. Cemetery Beach. Have you guys ever heard of it?
I've heard of it, but I've never read it.
Never read it either.
It's definitely very interesting. And this cover definitely like speaks to me, reminds me a lot of like Batman Adventures.
Dude, for sure. That as soon as I saw it, I was like, "Oh man, that looks exactly like Batman Adventures."
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm interested to read it to see what it's about. It's Warren Ellis and then Jason Howard. So we'll see what happens.
I know
usually
that
enjoy Warren Ellis stuff.
Yeah, he's a great writer.
Mhm.
I know that actually where I saw that book is when Hailey and I did an interview with Comics with Bueller.
Okay.
Bueller actually had it in his backdrop, so I remember seeing that first
Right
issue
on.
cover with the red and the black and the white.
Mhm.
Yeah. Nice, simply incredible podcast. Going to be awesome. Can't wait for that interview.
Remember that episode we did where we talked about sports cards? I'm going to bring that up. Yeah, on this show.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, Daryl's big on the sports cards and stuff. He's been doing a lot of unboxings of stuff or showing baseball cards. So we definitely going to have a good conversation on that. Bust out my cards again.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
Cards have they've been making a big comeback lately. I don't know if it's maybe just me recognizing it now, but it seems like they've been definitely spiking a lot with a lot more people getting into the action.
It's all about the Pokemon cards, man.
Yeah. For sure. I know we were talking backstage about like cons. I went with Hialeah down to a small little shop way back when Antiques. They had like a little event over there, so there was a few little vendors that came out. It was a lot of fun.
When was that?
This is a few weekends back, I think. I think it was like 2 or 3 weekends back.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun going there. The antique shop it's dope. It's really, really dope. A lot of cool memorabilia like Star Trek, Star Wars. There's a whole entire section of like old school Universal monsters. They have a wrestling section, old Game Boys, Game Cubes, PlayStations, Pong, like all these different arcade games and old games like personal games. Super, super dope. It's a nice little shop.
Nice. That's awesome.
Definitely a place to visit.
Yeah, for sure. I ended up picking up Jay and Silent Bob. I got the whole first run of that. And I started reading it, man. It's hilarious. It's really hilarious. And it's done in black and white. So it's like definitely like Kevin Smith's style from like Clerks.
Yeah.
That's awesome right there.
Right, with the monkey.
Got Biggie Shaq in the chat.
What up, Biggie?
Yo, Biggie.
What is going on?
What is going on, Biggie?
Hey,
he's like, where's the crew? Lucha and Stun are too big times these days.
For real.
No, Stun is out there watching his Bucks, hoping to get to the Super Bowl.
Where's the Super Bowl this year? Is it here or?
It's in Tampa.
It's
in Tampa, yeah.
Damn, that's gonna be pretty cool. So do they have tickets out for it, or you can't watch it like in the stadium?
I don't think you can go to the stadium and watch it. I don't think so, at least.
They might try to have a limited amount of people there because it's the Super Bowl. They want to at least try and get something out of it. But I remember Steve saying something about you got to go through a lottery process to get the tickets, and that's going to be rough for him.
For sure.
Nice.
Yeah, WrestleMania did. They were supposed to be Tampa last year, and COVID messed it all up.
COVID killed it.
Peace
Later,
out,
Russ.
Super Russ.
Take care, Russ.
Take care, man. Yo, shoot me a DM with your email, man. We'll get you in here next Sunday. Super Russ. The one, the only Super Russ. I am rooting against KC. I don't know who is doing good. Go Green Bay. I don't know what teams are in, what teams are out. I don't know.
It'd be interesting if the Bills beat KC to get to the Super Bowl and they see their old enemy Tom Brady.
Right?
That'd be
like not again.
Tom Brady owned us in the AFC East for like 20 years, man. Now we gotta see him in the Super Bowl. Come on, man.
Look, Rod says, don't worry, Florida don't care. They'll pack the stadium anyways.
You know they're gonna be tailgating out there with no mask on.
I'm sure they'll be all outside tailgating for sure, but I don't know, man. Tampa's a little bit more tame than like. I don't know.
They're not.
Yeah.
No, they're not. When I was out there, man, nobody wore a mask. Cops didn't wear a mask. I would go into like a shop, and I'm the only one wearing a mask.
Oh wow, Florida did the Mr. Olympia in December, and that one was packed. I can imagine it, man. All these events, people are like itching to go out. Like
it was packed with nothing but muscles, man.
Well, I mean, they stand 6 feet apart, just like walking, because.
Right. So it's the Buffalo Bills,
against
Kansas City Chiefs, right?
Yeah, and Tampa against Green Bay.
Tampa Buccaneers and Green Bay Packers.
Yep.
Man, you have a 25% chance to
make it.
To win the bets.
And the funny thing is, no home team has ever went to a Super Bowl where it's in their location.
Ever. At all? And ever?
Ever.
Dang. So I don't want to jinx it, but this year could be the year.
He just jinxed it.
I'm gonna get so much hate mail now. Watch.
Steve's gonna call you up. Man, Cookie, why'd you need to say that?
Give me back those books I gave you.
Oh man. Let's see. I want to show these. I'll show these off. I've been reading this. I've been digging this Mighty Morphin Power Rangers from Boom Studios. I'm not I used to watch Power Rangers when I was a little kid, but kind of fell off of it. But picking up this new run with these new number ones, I picked up this one, the Mighty Morphin, and there's Mighty Morphin, and then I think the other one that is right alongside it, I think it's Power Rangers. I don't know, to be honest, but I'm only picking this one up. It's been good.
Burke, I think, posted on his Instagram that there's 2 new covers coming out today, I think, for pre-order.
Nice. Like exclusives?
Yeah, and they looked pretty sweet. Like I see his page all the time, and just he gets me hyped for it, even though I haven't read it in years.
It's good, man. It's cool being like immersed back in that Power Rangers world. Just even if it's for like reading a comic for a couple minutes, it's nice. Here we have Chew. I've been picking these up and finally getting a chance to read through them. So I read issue number 3. It was a slow start at first with issues 1 and 2, but issue number 3 picks up, becomes a very good story. And I read issue number 4 as well.
Right on.
Yeah, and it's kind of cool. They always do these like pinups in the back where they showcase the artist. It doesn't necessarily have to do with the book itself, but they're just like highlighting the artist's work. And they've been doing that consistently across all the issues where it's like a nice pinup at the back. I'll show you for issue number 3 too. This is kind of cool too. This is like,
Oh, that's sweet.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been reading through that. I picked this up because the shop had it. This is, dude, I don't even know. It's The Last Witch, but it's the Peach Momoko, I guess, sketch variant.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one per store. So I guess it was only like one per comic book shop. And I was able to pick this up also right off the rack for cover price. So I'll probably try and find a good home for that book. And picked up this Ghost Rider.
Nice.
Yeah, Jason Aaron Ghost Rider. I think this is an Arthur Suidam cover. Yeah, who did Marvel Zombies. So that's cool too.
What issue was that?
This is issue 35.
Damn, that's the one I'm missing.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm not mistaken, that's the last issue of the series before it went into the miniseries with Danny Ketch.
All right. We'll see where that one ends up. Might end up in your hands.
Ooh, what's that?
And this is a book that's based off of I guess you can call it a podcast, video cast, but these voice actors play a game of Dungeons and Dragons, and it got so popular that they made it into a comic book series.
I almost
Right on.
thought that dude with the axe looked like Mumra, with less bandages.
Yeah.
Biggie Shack said he's looking to come on the show.
Oh man, yeah, we got to get you on here, Biggie Shack, for sure. He wants to show off his Avengers 1. We got to do
Yes.
that with the full cast. We got to get Steve in here,
Get the spotlight on him.
get the spot. Maybe Steve can show off his Avengers 1 as well next to Biggie. Be Avengers 1 brothers. Man, that's awesome, man. Congratulations on that
That's
Avengers
huge.
1. We got Ruben Guzman in here as well. Cowbunga. Thank you for being here, man. And I have these two Marvel 2-in-1s that I've been picking up. This is The Thing and Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., issue number 26.
Nice.
Kurt were like that, man.
This one's funny. It's The Thing and Man-Thing.
Two top things in the comic industry.
Right, and it says Death in the Everglades. So I guess they're back in the hometown right here, Death in the Everglades.
And Captain America's wondering why the hell is he in this issue, man.
Right. It seems like whenever there's a cosmic cube, Captain America has to be there present.
Yes, this is Silver Age Sunday at a new time, Lasso.
Yes. What's going on, Magic Lasso? Another member that we need to get in here.
For sure.
On Silver Age Sunday. Silver Age Sunday. New time slot. 3 o'clock Eastern Time, 12 p.m. Pacific Time. Don't forget.
That's right.
Nice. I usually show my big books on here. Nice. That means a lot to us, man.
Yo, Biggie, there's a shop I was just talking about earlier. I don't know if you were in it, but there was a shop that I went to. It's called Way Back When, and they had like a section dedicated to Biggie Shack. And if I had money, man, they had this like giant size, like the stretch out Hulk Hogan. And I was like, oh man, this guy would dig it. Like it brought back so many memories of like stretch wrestling. Love that stuff as a kid. And I was like, that'd be dope. So hopefully I can go back. And if I can go back, I'll scoop some stuff up for you and send it your way.
Nice.
That shop was sweet.
Yeah, it's because He says, "Is this because Conquistadorks wants to eat chip and nuggets?" I'm flying before the show now. Man, it's because I need to just not be super tired when I do this show at 9 o'clock in the morning because I am not a morning person. QVC and HSN. Biggie says our community is turning into QVC and HSN.
All the auctions.
For real.
It's like an auction every day.
Man,
Multiple.
people are I mean, I tried it. It didn't. I mean, everyone tries to sell some books every now and then. It's just a matter of being able to reach that market. But the people who've been doing those auctions, yeah, they're able to reach that market and get those people and make some sales. So kudos to them, man.
For sure.
Yeah.
Especially doing like 8-10 hours of auctioning, man. That's tough.
I don't know about 8
I don't
to
know
10
how
hours,
people do
but
that, man.
yeah, that's insane, man.
Big Lion Cat, he's doing always like heavy long shows of just selling.
So you just noticing, man, my nice fresh cut.
I
I had this cut for a week and I'm already growing the beard back, man.
Oh, nice. You got to go back there. Biggie wants some pics.
got you, brother, for sure. I want to make a trip down there. Hopefully next week I can make a trip down.
Nice, man. Varangian Vigilantes getting an AOK package ready for the Lasso, man. Magic
Hey.
Lasso. Oh, yeah. I've been picking this up. This is on issue 2 right now, but it's The Witcher based off of the video game.
Nice. Did you watch the series?
No, I need to still watch the series.
It's pretty good, man.
My girlfriend makes fun of me for it. She's like, "What? You haven't watched the series yet?"
Did you play the video game or
A little bit, not a lot.
heavily? Okay.
Yeah, but I know what it's about, you know.
For sure.
But it's only a 4-issue miniseries. They did this with the Cyberpunk
Yeah.
video game that was coming out too, because it's the same people right here. It says CD Project Red, which was on the Cyberpunk comic books as well. And the Cyberpunk comic books were actually really good. I enjoyed them.
Too bad the game came out and just completely got wrecked by what they did.
Yeah, unless you're playing like heavy PC.
That sucks, man. Like all of these things that are so hyped and then they end up just dropping the ball. Varangian Vigilante says nobody plays the Witcher game, just a little bit. Nice. Fuchsia says she does like this new time. Appreciate it.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Need to get Married with Issues on the show one time too.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
We got him on Inquiring Minds one time, so we got to get him on here. Show off.
And that was a blast of a show with those two on there.
Yeah. This is a new indie also that I've been reading, Giga.
Yes, please tell me about it. Is it good?
Dude, first issue was insane. It was really good. I really liked the first issue. It's a whole new concept about these robots and people living in societies within robots, and there's like just like this underlying mystery that's going on. There's like devotees of like this religion that people are like following, but then there's like the offshoot, like the rebels almost. So that was like issue number 1 was just setting up the story. I still need to read issue number 2, but the like reading through it really gets you immersed in the world with the art and the colors and the storytelling. It's very, very well done. I do recommend it. Yeah. If you're into like robots and I it's like a mix of like Transformers with like I don't know, something else. But that's what really made me want to pick it up. So that's Giga issue number 2 by Vault.
That first cover was pretty dope.
Hey, Javi, man, those vault books, you feel them, and it's like, why Marvel? Why can't you have paper cover quality like this, man?
Dude, it's really good. The paper quality is really good. Um, there's really like no ads in the story either. Like, you know how you're flipping through a Marvel comic and then you'll reach like a Snickers ad and it'll
Yeah,
be
some
like
of them
three.
ads that take up like 2 whole pages.
Yeah. There's no ads until right at the end, and they put in a lot of work as far as like colors and inking, and it's really well done, and lettering. So I've been digging it.
Nice.
Oh, nice. That's another video game title, right? Life is Strange. I love that game, but missed out on the first issue. Nice.
I picked
Everyone
up this.
appreciates Jocasta. Honor and Curse.
It was. I thought it was only like going to be a 5-part series, but now it's like it's continuing on.
Yeah, they did 1 through 5. They took a little hiatus so they could work on other books, and they're bringing it back.
I'm glad, man, because it's a really good read, and I hope that it turns into a movie. I really do, because it's to see it on paper and to see it like visually, it's really really stunning. All the covers are sick. I love that book, so I'd recommend it.
That'd be crazy if it got picked up.
Yeah,
Because I remember like talking. I know one of the persons who works for Mad Cave Studios, and he was like a frequent player of D&D with us. He would like come over and play D&D with us, so
right on.
he had a little bit of insider knowledge. But if it gets options and gets picked up, that'd be really good for the company, man.
Oh yeah,
It's ecstatic for them.
because they are a low indie company, but they put out a lot of great content.
Magic Lasso says, I think those Snickers ads are almost a tribute to the old Bronze Age Hostess ads. I mean, they're ads nonetheless, right? You're like reading this comic, and then you come to a
But the
mini
thing,
comic inside of it, and you're like, wait, is this part of what I was just reading? Or
about the ads back in the day is that as kids we kind of enjoyed them.
yeah,
'Cause, they hostess cakes and stuff, and then you get those Saturday morning cartoon ads that you just looking at. Oh man, that's awesome. Now as adults, you skip over that stuff because they
Yeah.
don't have the interesting advertisements, and you just want to read the story, so you just skip over it. McGregor got flatline.
That's why he should have never came back.
I saw that on Instagram.
It's all over, man.
It's everywhere.
All over.
He should have never came back. He's been drinking too much of that whiskey.
I mean, that's what happens, right? You can't have like there's like new generations that always come and
For sure. Take him out.
wipe out the other guys. Yeah.
Take care, Double V.
Yeah.
Have a good night, man.
Wonder what time it is for him.
Austria, right?
Yeah.
Well, I know on Fridays we usually go live.
It's not too bad. It's 10 o'clock
at
over
4
there.
o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah. It's 10 o'clock Sunday
Getting
time.
that early sleep.
Yeah, 10 p.m.
Did y'all see the show we did on Tremors?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That was good.
You know, I've never seen a Tremors movie.
Oh
even
man,
though
classics.
there's like 10 of them.
It's 7 movies of one whole TV series that was 13 episodes. But yeah, man, you definitely gotta watch the first one at least.
I'm so bad with movies and TV shows and all that. Have you guys been watching WandaVision?
I
Yeah.
watched the first two. I need to watch the third one today.
Definitely
you
check
need
the third one. The third
You
one
need to
is the
watch
best
it,
one.
man. You need to watch
Yeah.
it, man. What are you doing?
It's just like I don't know. Like the first two, I sat there, I enjoyed it, but I didn't know what was going on, and I'm like, okay, when's this thing gonna happen? So then the second episode came out, and I was like, this was great. What's happening? So I'm still lost in it, and it's like, all right, I'm not used to Marvel taking their time to develop a story. I'm usually like right off the bat, go go go.
Yeah, they're
Definitely.
drawing it out because it has to be a series, right? So they got to have what, at least 8, 10 episodes. I don't know how long the series is going to be, but
I think it's 8 or 9. One of them.
yeah, I think it
you-
might be 8 or
But-
9. Yeah,
But definitely watch the third episode, man.
That's when
It,
the plot comes in on the third episode, or
it gets dark at the end of that episode, and you realize, like, you get a little bit more information,
okay.
you know, that about Wanda, that you start to question her, you know. So definitely watch the third episode. And Robert G made an interesting point yesterday about watching the episodes with the captions on, with the text.
Mm-hmm.
It
yeah,
gives
subtitles.
it
More
gives you
information.
give you more information just by reading the text that you never would see by listening to it.
Yeah, I always do that. Since Star Wars, I've always done that because you get to know a little bit more about characters and like who characters are.
Yeah, I watch it with subtitles too. Yeah, yeah, but you got it. Yeah, episode 2. There was episode 2 or episode 1, I think it was, where the guy comes out of the sewer.
Episode 2.
That's
Yeah, that was
episode
2.
2.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, episode 2, you start like rattling your mind. You're like, man, what is going on? But they start kind of picking it up in episode 3.
I'm down. I mean, it's Marvel, so their list right now of movies that suck are very, very, or anything that sucks for that matters is like super low. So
Yeah,
why not take a chance on this one?
yeah. I wonder how they're gonna. I mean, I know that it's already tied into the whole universe, but I wonder what they're gonna do to push that universe forward. Like,
Mhm.
if
I'm
they're gonna
actually,
introduce anybody or.
because with the way this thing's set up, and I've seen like a few videos, I just want to see how this is going to lead to the multiverse of madness with Doctor Strange. Like,
Yeah.
she's supposed to be in that movie, so whatever happens at the end of this series is going to be continued in Multiverse of Madness. And obviously, it's going to have a huge ramifications on the rest of the MCU.
Yeah, because I think like Spider-Man already has, of course, Doctor Strange in it for the next movie.
Yeah,
So-
and he's supposed to have a multitude of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe her reality effects will affect Spider-Man. That's how all the other Spider-Mans come into play.
Maybe, because, oh man, I can't say it. I can't say it, but watch episode 3 and maybe we'll talk about it next week for sure.
So, Kachung,
Kachoon is in here. Dude, did you guys see on his Instagram, man, this guy was scaling trees.
Yes. Yeah.
Impressive, man. Impressive. Super sick, man. I saw that and I was like, oh man, that's awesome.
There's a place where you like closer to like your old home. It was like cliff rock climbing and it was all indoors. And I went there years back and they like you set up your own rig and you have to be like two people on the team because one in case you do fall, the other person is literally holding onto the rope to support your weight balance. And that was the only time I've ever done that type of thing. That was pretty dope. So
how high did you get?
It's like, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 feet up.
Yeah.
So it's not crazy high. So if you did fall, like you'd be okay, but you'd be in pain. I think like where Kachun was, like if you fall, like God rest your soul. It seemed like at least.
I always like get to rock climbing play. I used to do it when I was like a teenager, not a lot, but my brother would, my dad would take us because there's one in Puerto Rico, like an indoor rock climbing place, and we would go, and I'd be like, yeah, man, I could do this. I could do this. Like I'm putting on the whatever
harnesses.
the harness. Yeah, I'm putting it on. And I'm like, yeah, man, I could do this. And then I get like halfway, and I'm like, oh man, uh, maybe I am scared of heights.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but it's like it's cool. You get all the way to the top, and you have to like hit the top or whatever, and then
Yeah,
come back down. And then coming back down, you can like push
just
yourself off the wall and kind of
propel down.
slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, slide slowly down. Yep, yep. Delphi and I met rock climbing. That's right. That's another thing that we learned on Inquiring Minds from with the Kachun episode. Another
So
great episode of
Yep.
Inquiring Minds, as they all are. I know Robert G loves Vision from what he said on your show, Puff.
Yep.
He
And he's
loves Scarlet Witch too.
yeah, he's been doing the streams with Sanimation and Fantastic Girl talking about WandaVision, so those been pretty good.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Man, what I'm just thinking about is like Multiverse of Madness is supposed to be coming out. Like all of the TV shows are going to be tied into the cinematic universe to some extent. But man, we still haven't seen like what's it called? Black Widow.
Yeah.
We still
Yeah,
haven't
they
seen Black
pushing that
Widow.
back some more.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like we were supposed to get Black Widow last year, and I don't know if that's gonna tie into anything at all. But I don't know if they're like doing like any reshoots to try and like change some of the story around. I don't know, because
Like, I felt like that movie is really losing
Steam.
whatever little hype and steam that it had, because the fact is she's gone as a character, she's dead,
Mhm.
and this movie takes place after Civil War, where she's on the run. So the only thing I can see coming out of this movie is if the other female from the Black Widow series in the early 2000s becomes the new Black Widow in the future movies. Other than that, the delays is really hurting this movie. And the
For
fact
sure.
that they delayed it even more, it's like, I don't even know if it's worth watching. You know, you probably just say, fuck it, and just wait for it even more, since it's being delayed. So that movie's losing all types of interest, especially with this WandaVision
Yeah.
and the
that's going on
ramifications
right now.
that's going to have on future movies. We're more concerned and interested in that than Black Widow.
I honestly
that's
forgot
why-
about Black Widow.
Yeah, so that's why Black Widow is taking a beating in terms of, you know, these delays.
The only thing that had me attracted to it is just like what happened in Budapest. That's it. That's all I really care
Yeah.
about is what happened in Budapest because they talked about it so much. So it
I
better be
was
something
excited to see Red Guardian on the screen, and what they were gonna do with him.
Yeah, I could see that.
But I don't know, man. I don't know. Like we still haven't gotten Black Widow. I don't know when we're gonna get if these movies are gonna come out on schedule or not. But
Well,
at least we're getting
Kung Fu-
WandaVision right now.
Master of Kung Fu is supposed to come out this year, and we still don't even have a trailer for it. So I mean, it's everything's up
What
in the
about
air.
the Eternals movie? Also, that was supposed to be a thing.
Yep.
It's
And you got the
COVID
next
screwed
Spider-Man
everything up,
movie.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next Spider-Man movie, the Venom 2 that they teased
Yeah,
at the
with
end
Carnage.
of Venom 1 with Carnage. Yeah, Morbius
Shoot.
got pushed back.
Yeah, because Morbius is supposed to tie into the universe with Michael Keaton being in that.
Correct.
So we'll see what happens. I know what we are getting though in March. King Kong versus Godzilla.
Oh man.
Yes. Did you
HBO.
watch that trailer?
Oh man.
That
HBO.
trailer, man. Woo!
Master of Comic Fu. Yeah, man, King Kong versus Godzilla. That's gonna be.
That look all. And you know what the funny thing about it is? They showed a lot of King Kong getting offense on Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't see much of Godzilla getting offense on him outside that headbutt uppercut that he delivered on when Kong was on the boat. So I'm excited to see that, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
And you guys saw the last Godzilla movie, right?
King of Monsters, yep.
Yeah.
That was better than the first movie, in my opinion.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I don't know if I remember. I think I saw the first movie, but I don't remember it at all. But I do remember King of Monsters. But that was badass. The whole scene where they're like on the underwater base, and then he's coming like
and he's
swimming
coming straight at
towards
him.
them.
Oh,
Yeah,
so dope.
that was sick. That was sick. Yeah.
Makes me want to go watch that movie again.
Oh yeah, as much as I had up and downs with the first movie, I'm gonna rewatch those two in Skull Island. You know, when before that movie come out.
Sam Jackson, man, he's making money. He's in everything.
Well, he's not in the new one.
Oh yeah,
he got smashed.
He's done.
Sam Jackson's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm taking on King Kong, man.
What are the chances Kong and Godzilla will team up at the end for something bigger? I don't know Maybe King Ghidorah comes back or something. I don't know.
What's the Prime one with Idris Elba? Is that tied into this King Kong world or?
I don't know.
Because I have no. I'm trying to remember. What is it? Pacific Rim. Sorry.
I'm hoping not.
No, I don't think so.
Because they had all the kaiju and, of course, with Godzilla, kaiju, and all that stuff. So
I don't think so.
I think Mechagodzilla could be in this one too.
Whew.
But that's what I was thinking when I watched the end of that trailer. I'm like, oh, could this be Mechagodzilla?
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. I'm just gonna go in there blind and then just watch it and just be entertained with all the action.
I just want to see King Kong versus Godzilla. I need the humans to get the hell out the way. Like, y'all get y'all little screen time in the beginning, but when it's King Kong versus Godzilla, I don't want no human interruption. Let them throw down. Okay, y'all get the hell out the way.
I'm lucky, man. I got HBO Max ready to go, so that's how I watched. That's how I was able to watch Wonder Woman. But I'm excited for this King Kong movie that's going to come out, and it's nice that it's coming out on HBO Max. So we'll just be able to stream it right on there.
Yep.
I'm with you. I still have to finish H.P. Lovecraft, like Lovecraft Country. I mean, there's so many things on.
I haven't even started it, so don't worry, man.
So it's good, man. It's really good.
Lovecraft Country?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's fantastic.
I think I only have like 1 or 2 episodes left to finish. I loved it.
Nice. Bronze Age Godzilla comic.
Right on.
It's Godzilla versus the Avengers. I'm pretty sure they duke it out. All right, guys. We are at our hour mark over here. It was awesome hanging out with y'all. I got a book here that I'll show off. Maybe we can talk about it a little bit, but I have a book here that I want to show off for my last book. If you guys want to pull something up.
Pull off my AOK from Steve.
Oh, man. Nice. There he is. That's right there.
Oh, he just hopped in. Look at that.
he knows. He just heard that rustling of that CGC bag protector, and he knew it.
I love this book, man. I love this book. Yeah. It's so awesome. I do want to see about getting it, probably see if I can get it cleaned and pressed, if I can get a bump on there, and then talking to CGC, because they didn't put on there that it's the first appearance of Cad Bane.
Oh, wow.
That they can actually put that on there. That'd be pretty sweet to add that on.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, I love this book. It's gorgeous. Steve outdid himself like always.
That's awesome, man. Beautiful book.
I started with Kirby, and I'm gonna close with Steranko.
Nice, man. Classic cover.
Yeah, I couldn't win the Hunt Championship with this book because Unkind he outdid me with his. But man, I'm so happy to have this cover because, like you said, it's classic, it's iconic. You know, even if Hulk ain't in the book for so long, the cover makes the Hulk worth it, man.
For sure.
So,
Dude, that's one of the books that's on my list. So congrats, man. That is a beautiful book. And it looks super clean too.
it's a low grade, so you can
Yeah.
see like
Oh,
some
I
of
see
the
it. I see it.
cover breaks and
Yeah.
damage, but you know, I got it for a good price, and when I won the #1 contendership, I used the money I won off of that to get this. So
Nice.
I'm happy with it, man. I'm happy.
Nice. Splash Page Comics in the chat. What's going on, Splash Page?
Splash Page yesterday.
Hilarious. That man popping his boob, bro. Lost it.
Splash Page Comics is one hell of a dude, man. He is an awesome person. And make sure you're subscribed to him. Have that notification bell on for his channel because he's revamping his whole studio. He's gonna have a nice setup. He's gonna be dropping some videos very, very soon. So make sure you stay tuned to Splash Page Comics channel.
Big Remo.
And Remo in here too. Man. Yeah, Remo in here. We're closing up the show. I got this at a Pegasus bookstore.
Nice.
It's the 8th printing, but you know, I don't mind. I'll still get it. Where does it say here? I know it said it somewhere, but
it's still a classic cover, regardless.
Yeah, I was still able to pick it up. Happy that I have this now. This nice Marvel graphic novel magazine-sized issue of a comic, and it is a timeless story by Chris Claremont. God loves, man kills, the X-Men story. And you got Wolverine, Cyclops, Nightcrawler, Colossus, Storm, and Rogue.
Dog Nightcrawler on there looking nice.
Oh, that's not Rogue. Sorry, that's Kitty Pryde. Yeah, I know, right? He's looking like a G, man. He's like
the new Avengers, man. New Avengers, new X-Men.
Yeah. So happy I got this in my collection now. Excited to read through this because I know that it is a great story. So, and I was able to get it for an awesome price. Going out in the hunt and finding things like this, that's what it's all about. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you to this amazing panel, the mightiest panel of them all. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for hanging out. We will be here. Big Remo says, where did you find it? I got it at Pegasus Bookstore. Pegasus Bookstore. They are a bookstore, but they had like a little section for comics as well, and I was able to find that there. So we are doing Silver Age Sunday now, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 p.m. Pacific Time, trying to get the best of both coasts, best of both worlds. So thank you everybody for being here with this new time change. Thank you to the mightiest panel of them all for being here, joining me.
And make sure y'all head over to Just Rican for his community shout out show.
That's right. We got Just Rican going right after us, so make sure you check that out. Go eat some good food, everybody. Go listen to some good music. Go read some good comics, and we will catch you here when we see you guys. Take care.
Later, everybody.